Hi darling, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm still your darling Sophie. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back to watch my video. I hope you know I love you so very much and I still pray for you, of course I do. And thank you for showing me love by always coming back to watch my video. And if you're just stopping by my channel for the very first time, please feel very much welcome and know that I love you so very much. Why don't you be my darling by clicking the subscribe button there and also clicking the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video you'll be notified. And don't forget, clicking that subscribe button is totally free of charge. Nobody demands for any of your account details, and a dime doesn't go out of your account for clicking that subscribe button. So why don't you just click the subscribe button, support your darling, and then be notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so today darling, guess what? I'll be bringing you one thing that you can use to keep hubby busy and well tantalized at home. Oh yeah, so if you have been looking for things that you can use, to keep hubby so stick it to you at home without him missing joints, without him missing out, feeling that he's missing out, hanging out with friends and all that, stay till the end of this video because I'm going to show you something that you can use to tantalize hubby at home. Oh yeah, and guess what? This is very simple and it's not like one whole work to do because you do it with love. One thing that happened to my relationship with hubby of recent, because of Zeph, we have not really been going out as we used to, and I don't know if he feels, he's missing out on some things, missing hanging out with friends and all that. So I really want to make him, feel home and know that his girlfriend is still here and he's not missing out on anything. That even if we are home parenting, the home can be a lovely loveness and better than any joints out there because there are a whole lot of things we can do here that we can do in joints. So yeah, so why don't we get straight and make this? Guess what? Suya. And my suya tastes so delicious. If you haven't had a taste of my suya, pay me a visit one day and I'll make delicious suya for you. But be sure to let me know that you're coming, not just bump in on me. Yeah, be sure to give me information that you're coming so I can make things ready to tantalize you when you come around. Alright darling, let's just get straight to it and prepare this delicious homemade suya that tastes more delicious than my suya's own. Right in my kitchen, you and I. Yeah, hubby has been enjoying this and I feel like bringing this to you darling because I know that this is one of the things that you can use as an accompaniment for some of the recipes that I'll be bringing you here in this channel, because very soon I'll be uploading lots and lots of recipes, and suya is one of the accompaniments that you can use to serve those delicious recipes that will be coming your way soon. So why don't you, stick with me to the very end of this video and learn how to make delicious suya right in your kitchen. Let's go to it, darling. So darling, you're welcome back once again to my kitchen, and here are the ingredients I will be using for this delicious suya. Okay, so let me quickly put you darlings through the ingredients. That's the suya spice over there, they call it hajia. And then that's the salt over there, and then my suya meat and my vegetable oil. Please, when going to buy your suya meat, be sure to tell them that you want suya meat because it's not all parts of meat that is used for suya. So be sure to tell them that you want suya meat and they will give you suya meat. So that's the suya meat right in front of me, and then salt, and of course some vegetable oil, and like I said, the suya spice haja is over there in the tray. So these are just the ingredients that we'll be needing to make this delicious suya. Okay, like I said, I want to give my hubby a treat and make him feel happy and not missing out anything out there. Let me just create a little suya giant in the house for him so that he can be able to enjoy all those things that he's missing. So sorry for that repetition. I know I've told you guys about that already. So let's quickly start making our suya. Sorry, I already have my meat sliced in the market because I don't want to go through all the stress when I come back. So I have my butcher slice them out for me. So the only thing we're gonna do right now, since my meat is sliced and all the ingredients are ready, if you want to know how to make this, just let me know and I'll teach you guys how to make this. Okay, it's very easy to make. The first thing we need to do now is to salt this vegetable oil. Be sure not to put too much salt to your vegetable oil, because if you do, your suya is going to come out salty and that will not be good. We want to give hubby the perfect suya that they enjoy in suya spots. So my hands are washed already. Like I've always told you guys, I don't play with cleanliness, so I make sure I wash my hands often, especially if I'm going to prepare any dish. So I'm just going to add like a pinch of salt to my vegetable oil. You don't need to add much, so the suya won't be that salty. So I am okay with that pinch. I just added, you can see, I just added a pinch. Then I have to turn it with this my lovable brush. I love this brush. It serves a whole lot for me. The Suya, they don't really use this brush and they don't pour out their oil inside plate like I'm doing. They have it poured out in a cake that they slightly open the mouth so they can easily sprinkle it on the meat. But I'm not Miss Suya. I'm trying to give hubby what he enjoys in Suya spot right in the home, in the house. So I have to improvise, and that is what I'm doing. So I'm okay with this. Yeah. So with that done, I'll set it aside. I have some local skewer here. If you know me very well, I like using local things made for local dishes for it. And if I'm going to make conventional food, I'll go straight away for conventional things made for it. So suya is one of the local dishes and local things that we enjoy in Nigeria, and I usually made with all these local skewers. So I got some. I bought a whole lot, but because I bought a whole lot of meat, sliced out. They are in the refrigerator anyway. So I bought a whole lot of these sticks too. I'll use it and be tantalizing hobby. Small. Oh yeah. So I'm using these local skewers for this suya. So what we're gonna do now is pick our skewer, and you go ahead and then select your meats. Select as you want. So please be careful not to hurt yourself. Be very careful not to hurt yourself while doing this, okay? And lest I forget to tell you guys, these local skewer, when you get them, be sure to soak them inside water for at least 3 hours before using them. I have mine soaked inside water, washed and soaked. If not, while you're grilling your suya, they can go breaking, and that will not be good for your suya. And if you're slicing this meat at home, be sure to slice them to be, you need to have these ears, you need to have them falling out like this. That's one of the effigy in suya. Okay, you can see how it is. So I'll go ahead and add as many as I want to be in a stick. This is quite easy and fun. I'm enjoying it already. Who played in the mud growing up? I did. And this reminds me of those playful moments we usually have in the mud those days. So I don't want hubby to finish everything in one stick, so I think I have to push them up and do some ojoro here. You can see that my meat, I don't have fat in it, so be sure to cut out all those fats out from your, I want to remove this from your meat. It's not good for your heart. So with this, I think this stick is good to go. So let me just keep it one side while I prepare another stick. You go on and put as much as you want. Guys, this is really fun. Oh darlings, this is really fun. Fun. I'm already enjoying doing this. I'm trying to adjust them so they can balance. I can even, this one that seems to be long, let me try to give it some styles. I like experimenting. Who know me very well will tell you that I like experimenting. I like trying out new things. I don't just like sticking. See, that is looking quite funny. So it's good to have the ears falling out that way. I'll go all out and add this. This one seems to be very long. I want to tear it. I have a second one. It seems my meat will not be. We are in the north, but it's not as if meat is cheap here. It's quite expensive. Well, whatever happens, we eat meat. That's just for sure. I'm not throwing away anyone. I want to go ahead and adjust this one, so I want 5 sticks out of this whole thing. So I want to make sure that I have 5 sticks. So darling, be patient, I'm almost done with it. So darlings, over here I have 5 sticks of suya meat. So I'll be taking this plate aside and bringing this tray closer. I'm actually done with this. I'm actually done with this salt. If you're not sure of the salt you added in your oil, you can go ahead and test it and be sure that the salt comes out. But please be very sure you don't overput salt. So what I'm going to do now is to apply this oil, right, this salty oil. I'm going to apply it right on top of this meat, just the way I'm doing. Go ahead and do your own that way. So fling it over to the other side and do the same. Whatever you did to the other side, do it to the other one. So they will feel even. So I'll keep this one aside, pick up another stick, and hubby cannot tell the difference between this suya and the one he enjoys at the suya spots. You never can tell. You might even get a khaki after this. That's if we can afford that. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. Whatever you do, do it for love. Don't do it for whatever you get, okay? Your return. But that was what the Suya told me anyway. That after using this method, the hubby is gonna give me a khaki. He just laughed. So darling, the last one is it. So now I'm done applying oil on my suya meat, not yet suya, my suya meat. So the next thing to do is to go ahead and dump it into your haji. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well. I'm not a northern, but I know that was what they called it in the market. So going to just go ahead and dump. And they say I should be generous about this too. So you too should be generous by adding this. Okay? So darling, can you see? I think I have a good quantity. Yeah, I have a good quantity of the suya spice right in this stick. So I'll keep it aside and then go ahead and pick another stick. That is what I'll keep doing. If this spice I poured in here finishes, I'm going to pour another one. I had it. Because this is the basics of your suya taste. This is really the basic of your suya taste. So be sure to do this very well. This is the basic. Pick another stick there are lots of local spices in this suya spice. No wonder the suya tastes so delicious and ravishing. So guys, I'm done applying the spice onto my meat, and you can see it's already looking like suya. Oh yeah, that's very good. I like this. I'm enjoying this. This is so a lot of fun for me. So the next thing is to make sure you get this meat covered for at least an hour so as to allow the spices to sink right into the meat. The whole essence of applying oil, vegetable oil, onto the meat before the spice is to help the meat suck in more of the spice and allow the spice to stick to the meat. So that's why I had to apply the oil before the spice. That's the way they do it anyway. That was what they told me. So be sure to do your own like that. I'm going to allow this to sit for like an hour before I have them grilled in the oven. So guys, see you guys in no time. So this is my suya meat, well covered in the suya spice, and I've done that for the whole 5 sticks of suya. Okay, so be sure to cover your own like this with the suya spice. You remember that before adding the suya spice, I applied oil. I rubbed a whole lot of oil onto the meat. The essence of doing that is to allow the suya spice stick to the meat very well, and be sure that you do that too. So the next thing to do is to allow this sit for at least an hour before we start grilling. That is also to allow the meat absorb all the spices before we start grilling. So darling, after an hour, this is my suya meat, okay, ready to be grilled. So I've been preheating my oven at 120 degrees Celsius, and it's been on for like 10 minutes right now. So I'll just go ahead and then get these meats into the oven and have them grilled at 120 degrees Celsius for 30 good minutes. Okay, I'm not setting my oven to grill. I'm using both the upper and the lower heater at the same time because time is already against me, and from the look of things, my lord will soon be here, and I want this suya ready before he arrives. So I'm gonna go ahead and then use the upper and the lower heater. But if you have all the time it takes, please do use either the lower heater or the upper heater, and have this turned after 15 or 20 minutes intervals. Turn them this way and turn them that way. Though I will still turn them around, but for now, let's get this into the oven. So darling, that is my oven set at exactly 120 degrees Celsius. I hope you can see it over there, set at exactly 120 degrees Celsius. And like I said, I'm using both the upper and lower heater. You can see it set there too. So I'm going to have this suya packed right in there. So watch me do that, and then we get this suya grilling for like 30 minutes, like I said already. So let's get to it. So be sure to make sure that the ears of your suya are hanging right on the rack, just the way mine is hanging. I'll go ahead now and close my oven and have it stay there for like 30 minutes. But before 30 minutes, I'll come back like in 20 minutes time and check it and see if I'll flip it over, see how I flip it over to the other side, so that by 30 minutes I want this whole thing ready, because my love will soon be back. Like I said, I'm trying to hurry up and make sure that this whole thing is ready before he arrives. So darling, it's approximately 20 minutes since I put the suya right in the oven. So I want to have them checked, and please watch this very part very well, and then do what I'm gonna do when you're doing your own. Okay, be sure to do what I'm gonna do right now. I want first of all bring out this. See, yeah, it's falling out. Alright. Okay, then gently push out your rank. Okay. So now I have my suya out. This is leftover of the oil that I used the other time, remember? So use some of this oil and then just push them right onto your suya, just like that. Okay, and then right now I want to flip over my suya to the other side. I've been grilling them at one side for 20 minutes, so now I'm turning them over to the other side. Also be sure to touch the oil at the side that you just flipped over. Yeah, the side you just turned over, be sure to touch the oil on it, just like so. That's Zeb's voice you're hearing. I'm back in here. He'll be wondering, what is mommy doing? Mommy, you're bending so much. Alright darlings, I'm done doing that. I'm gonna push this back into the oven and let it continue grilling. The reason why I'm using 120 degrees Celsius is because the suya actually warned me not to use much heat for this, because the suya needs to gently get done so that it will absorb all the spices and the ingredients right into the meat. So if you overheat it, it might end up getting burnt or just quickly get done without absorbing much of the ingredients that needed to be tasty. So that's the main reason why I'm using 120 degrees Celsius. So be sure to sorry, that's it. So be sure to use 120 degrees Celsius and bake at the same time that I'm baking. So see you guys like in 15 minutes time. Let's check it. I want to take out one and see, but it should be ready by now. So darling, my suya is ready and I'm set to serve this to my lord. This reminds me of my childhood memories of suya stick like this. I would have gone ahead to just remove the suya from the sticks, but if you grew up in Nigeria, you will know that there is this form that we enjoy when you're eating your suya, and you know that it's right from the suya stick. That's why I'm leaving it all like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and then serve him this with chilled drink, and I'm not going to tell you guys the drink I'm serving this with. Okay, it has to be my little secret for my lord. So this brings us to the end of this whole episode of my making homemade suya and having it come out looking like my suya zone. You can see I have my homemade suya already for our consumption, and I'm going to go ahead and have this served to my lord. So guys, if you stay anywhere around Roger, you can come over and have me serve you this delicious suya made right from my kitchen. Otherwise, sorry, count it that you've missed it, but don't forget that I love you, and be sure that you already subscribed, and you haven't, please, before you go, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, as that will encourage me, and also leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know if there is anything in particular you want us to prepare. I will go all out there and get it and bring it home for us. So guys, till I come your way again, I'm still your darling Sophie. Love you. Bye.